Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Desert Knits. I'm Laura. You can find me on Ravelry as loraclare and on Instagram as lora.clare, and then I blog at desertknit.blogspot.com. Today is Sunday, January 29th, 2017. I do not know what episode number this is. I don't have any show notes prepared, so this may be very rambly. It may not be very well organized, and I have small ferret creatures running around for their playtime while I'm recording this, so we might be interrupted a couple times so I can get them out of trouble. They really enjoy chewing on speaker wire. So let's get right into it. Works in progress. You can see, my screen's over there, sorry. You can see my tabletop now. My camera's a little lower, we're going to see how this goes. And you can kind of see my collection of works in progress and yarn inspiration and that kind of thing that I have out on my table at most times. Blue just ran into my sewing desk. Anyways, so I have a few works in progress. Something that I think I actually went backwards on in progress this week rather than forwards from when I showed you guys last week. A new, to me, sort of craft thing. Let's see, no finished objects, and a couple plans that I'm not sure how well they'll pan out, but they are plans, so that's at least something. So, first things first, works in progress. I'm going to start with the long-term spin that you have seen since the beginning of the year. I am 3 ounces into this bobbin. This is my Shetland Lamb Fleece that I'm spinning for the Aran for Frederick sweater. My lighting is a little funky today, sorry guys. But yeah, and Aran for Frederick out of this lovely Shetland Lamb Fleece. I am processing about an ounce and a half at a time and then spinning it. And it seems to be going faster, at least in my mind. I don't actually know if it is, but I did all of this yesterday and today. This week has been ridiculous. So yeah, I've not gotten as much done as I had hoped that I would. The second spin in progress that I kind of worked on this week was my blue on my Jenkins J. I put the shorter shaft in the spindle, so it's the J model instead of the Lark. So the body is the Lark, and then the length of the shaft is the J. So it makes it a little easier to sit on the couch and spin while I'm hanging out with Ty and the dogs and watching TV. This is the blue fiber that I hand carded into a bat last week and showed you guys. I have made it over halfway through the bat. I have this much left in my little travel container, and then it's actually right behind my computer monitor. This much left after that. So not a whole heck of a lot. I'll probably finish it at work this week. Let's see. Oops. The next work in progress that I have to share with you guys is my the spin that I have going on with the fiber that I got in a swap this winter. I have been spinning on my support spindles, my goddesses. It landed sideways on this little fiber. Don't worry, it didn't break. So I have 5 goddesses currently in use. I can still fit fiber on all of them. I probably will fit fiber on all of them. Sorry, Blue just ran around the corner with a toy, and Squid's trying to drag a toy into the couch. Oh, I'll insert a photo here of what we had to do, couch surgery, so you can see we had to get into the couch to get the ferrets out. So it's entertaining. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to see it. Anyways, the spin. So this is Alma Star, I can't remember. Alma Park Alpacas, Cafe au Lait, 40% baby alpaca, 25% merino, 10% milk fiber, 5% silk, and 20% nylon. That's actually a split between faux cashmere and Firestar. Well, it was in focus for a second. I haven't figured out this focus thing out. Anyways, I actually picked up a new support spinning bowl. I found it at the local TJ Maxx. It is, according to the tag that hung from this very annoying hole, olive wood, and it was made in Italy. So it spins really well. I don't know anything more than it was done in Italy and apparently olive wood. But yeah. I have 2 more goddesses that are naked that I can add to this spin. Big goddesses that are naked. And then I have my little tiny goose girl that I am thinking about. I have a project in mind. I'm not sure if I will use her for that project or for the spin, but she will be getting some use. And then this is all the fiber that I have left. Not a whole lot. Less than half of what I started with. So this spin is something that I'm just doing for fun. I don't have any plans for the finished yarn. I don't have any plans for getting it done by a certain time. I'm just picking up and spinning, when I feel like it, and yeah, see where it goes from here. I can probably put it down for a few weeks and not pick it up, and then pick it up again and feel ecstatic about spinning on it. Yeah. Who knows? The project that I have been knitting, my sock project, that I was hoping to get the second sock done this last week, didn't get it done. In fact, you can see my yarn is sticking up here near the end of my row, round, whatever. Here's the end. I dropped the sock off of its needles, and I picked them back up, and that's as far as I've gotten. Like, I have a stitch right here that's only partially picked up. It's really, my progress this week is abysmal. Here's where I was last week. Here's where I am this week. That is exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds. And not even 5 whole rounds, because I'm not technically done with this one since I dropped the stitches. So, yeah, that project didn't get as much work done this week as I probably should have worked on it. I only vaguely feel guilty about that. I don't really feel bad about it at all. I decided to read during work breaks instead of pull out the sock. So, yeah, I spun on this, and I read, and I did not even consider bringing the sock to work after I pulled it off of the needles while it was in my bag. So, yeah, I'll get it done. I'm not worried. I will probably actually work on it tonight and watch a movie. So, cool. Squid almost has a toy down into the couch now. Anyway, not too far up the street from me, there is a place called Needleful Needlecraft. It is, the address is actually on here if you really want to know it. It's really not too far from my house, And I have driven by, I can't even tell you how many times, and always thought that I should probably stop in and see, you know, what they have there, see if they have any yarn, because it says cross stitch and more. You know, you might think that it could be yarny stuff in there too. No, it's really just cross stitch and embroidery. The hours are really bizarre. I don't know if you can see them. Tuesday through Friday, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sunday and Monday closed. So it's really not like they are open for normal business hours. I think this is, when I was there, I got the impression that this is like a retired lady's idea of a hobby, and she's not really in it for so much business as she is in it for fun and making sure that there is a independent needlecraft store in town. I've never actually seen a needlecraft store anywhere. At least, if I have, I haven't really recognized it. So, I picked up, because I'm a sucker for bees, I picked up this little tiny cross-stitch pattern. It has a little bee on it. I asked her if it would be okay for a beginner because I think I've done this once and I didn't even finish what I had started. She said that, you know, it might not be because there are some half stitches and it's done on a really small scale, but I thought I'd give it a go. Here's how much I have done. I have done the half stitches, I've done the border. It is tiny. I am not going to lie that this is definitely something that I understand why they sell little magnifying glasses with lamps. But I am quite enjoying it. The edges of the fabric were fraying, so I stuck some, I don't even know what the tape is. It's not within reach. But I stuck, it's like heavier than duct tape, and it doesn't stick quite as well to the fabric as I thought I would. We use it to tape various things down, tape boards together. We use it out in the garage with cars. Yeah, so here's how far I've gotten. It will be this bee. I'm very excited. I kind of want to do this over and over and over again because I like the little bee. And it's not as tedious and boring as I had feared that it would be. So, yeah. The pattern is for a pin cushion. I don't foresee myself needing a pin cushion for much. I have some really nice pin cushions that I have received in swaps for selling before. So I think that this is actually going to be a little lavender sachet, because what do bees like more than lavender when it's flowering? So my background is kind of light purple. I don't know if you can even tell. The background is light purple. And I have some honeycomb fabric that I think I'm going to back it with. So I think it'll be really cute. I don't know how long it's going to take me. I don't know if this is like new craft enthusiasm, but I'm really enjoying making teeny tiny little X's on a piece of fabric. So, that's pretty much all I have to share with you guys. This week is a really short podcast week, I guess. I'm at 14 minutes on my timer thing, and I am going to add a couple little clips of stuff, but yeah, I totally forgot. This is what happens when I don't have show notes. I guess I do have another sort of work in progress, sort of long-term thing. So I started a Beekeeper's quilt a few years ago, actually, and I decided not too long into it that I wasn't really sure about the end product actually being a blanket, so it went on hold for a good 2-3 years. I have enough animals that dog and cat and rat and ferret and all of the nails and hair and associated roughness with animals and a hand-knit blanket kind of freak me out. So I have enough. They're hexagons. In the pattern, the Stephanie Dosen is the one who designed the Beekeeper's quilt pattern, and she stuffs her hexagons. I don't, so I call mine hexy flats instead of hexy puffs. But I have enough that they fit into actually the fish tank that I had in college with my little betta fish. So they're all in there, but I've given a lot away. I have stuffed some with lavender and given them as gifts. I have participated in a couple swaps and sent them out to people that I know have active beekeeper quilt projects. But I decided this week to pick it up again and see how many hexagons. I have a plan to knit a hexagon a day until the end of February and see if I am still in love with the idea of turning it into a hexaflat blanket out of the access of most of the animals, because there's no way that I know exactly what yarns are going into it, or know for sure that they're going to be superwash yarns. So this week I made 2 hexaflats in the Madeline Tosh Light Vanilla Bean colorway. I knit a sweater out of this yarn, and I still have a whole skein left, as well as some leftovers from, the sleeves and stuff. I knit a mohair one. This is 2 strands of mohair that I think my aunt actually spun the mohair. It came in a huge box from her with a bunch of hand spun and a bunch of yarn on cones when she gave me her tabletop loom. And then a happy little dye pot. This is some sock yarn. Oh, there we go. You can sort of see the colors better when I angle it. So this is some sock yarn from her that I knit into a pair of socks. So I have 4 done so far. I am using 3.25 millimeter, and I'm only using 3 needles because it's easier. So this little bag is from Jimmy Bean's Wool. I think that they have a bits and pieces subscription kind of thing where you could sign up and get this little bag full of little sample-y bits. I actually got this in a swap. So it's full of yarn that she sent with this little bag. I don't know if this one looks like it may have come from the Jimmy Bean's Wool people because of this little tag. The rest of them are mystery little bits of, as it comes flying out, mystery little bits of yarn that I have no idea what they are, who dyed them, what the colorways are, nothing. But I think I'm going to go through this little bit of stuff first before I go through the rest of my little sample bits, leftover bits from making socks and sweaters and hats and that kind of stuff. So these are currently, so I can keep track, being stored in this little tin. It's actually a Whimsy's dog dental chew holiday tin, but it works really well for this. So, looking over my table again, that is actually everything that I have to share with you this week. If you have any questions, please get a hold of me on Ravelry or on Instagram. Again, Ravelry, I'm loraclare, and Instagram, I'm lora.clare. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you next Sunday.